Level 100 of the backrooms. Survival difficulty. Class undetermined. Mysterious properties. Unknown information. Undocumented entities. Level 100 is the 101st level of the backrooms. Level 100 is a thin line of a beach surrounded by an ocean on either side of the path. Description. Level 100 is comprised of a straight path of sand with an infinitely expanding ocean. The sand looks smooth, with the path itself going on for an unknown amount of time. From this singular explorer that travelled here, however, the sand trail doesn't seem to have an end or start point. While going along this trail, one can occasionally encounter random objects. These objects will usually be personal belongings, like cell phones, photos, articles of clothing, and other small items that will be carried by an individual. Information on this level is limited due to it only having been explored once. From the information learned, it seems that going far enough down the beach trail eventually leads to the occasional gravestone. Carved on each one is a drawing of a face. Although each drawing is childish and rudimentary, the explorer described them as looking calm and though they're at peace. As well as faces, the headstones have dates on them. It's currently unknown why they're there, but they're theorized to be the date of death, given that they're on a memorial. Both sides of the ocean of level 100 are infinite. Even after swimming for multiple minutes, the explorers stated that the horizon never changed and the ocean kept on expanding outwards. After taking some time to recuperate, the explorer decided to dive into the ocean depths. The ocean was mostly featureless, comprised entirely of sand. One can get clear visibility under the water, which easily displays the endless descent of the ocean floor, all comprised of nothing but sand, which eventually solidifies and clumps into rock. Colonies and outposts. There are no known colonies or outposts on this level. The Shadow. The Shadow is an entity that is viewable only in one's peripheral, vision. Although there have been reports of the Shadow on many levels in the backrooms, the main residence for the entity is theorized to be level 100, although it was initially believed to be invisible. New research has shown that the entity has extremely sophisticated camouflage, being able to accurately mask itself in the environment to the point where seeing it is almost impossible, leaving only its shadow visible. MEG interview log 8872. Interviewer Alex Pater. Interviewee Holly Clove. Begin interview. So, could you explain what happened, Miss Clove? Well, I was in level 11, just going around on my own. Everything seemed fine until I heard some chatter down the road. I was curious, because I thought it was you guys speaking, but it turned out to... Well, it wasn't anyone MEG. It was some different group. They started chasing me, for whatever reason, and so I started to run. I didn't want to enter any of the building, because... We know. Just explain what happened. Not to be rude, but we're interested in your discovery. Right. After being chased for a while, I decided that I could just play dead in hindsight. It's a terrible plan, but I thought it'd be worth a shot. I got out of sight of them for only a few seconds and used that as a chance to lay sprawled out on my stomach. I was near those faceless guys too, so I can only assume the attacking people thought I was killed by that. And then what? After they'd just left, I was worried they were tricking me. It did seem too much of an easy win. After laying there for a while, I felt something pick me up, and before I had a chance to see what picked me up, I was on a thin strip of sand. Did you find anything there? As I walked there were random items on the beach. I didn't pick them up, but there were pictures of people, phones, whole bits of clothes, and some other stuff like lighters. Just people would carry around, you know. Anything else? There were some headstones the further I went. They didn't have names, only calm and relaxed faces and dates. It was weird. I didn't touch anything. You mentioned a thin strip of sand. Was there anything else there? Yeah, it was all just water. I went for a swim, going upwards for multiple minutes. Saw no change in the horizon. It was just ocean, forever. I took some time to get my energy back, and then dived down. The seabed just went on down forever, and all that sand just became rock. It was actually really clear out there, under there too. How do you get out? Well, after I got out and took a quick photo, I decided to walk around a little more. After a few hours, I got really thirsty, so when I found a bottle, I was pretty happy. So I picked up the water bottle on the beach, only to be grabbed by the sides and taken to level 0. Anything else, miss? Nope, that's all. Well, thank you, Miss Clove. That's all now. End of interview. Entrances and exits. Entrances. The true way of entry is currently unknown, since any attempts to recreate the original way inside have proved fruitless. Nevertheless, the previous way of entry was to play dead until the shadow transported you to level 100. The first time this happened was on level 11. Exits. To leave, one has to tamper with the objects and presumably gravestones scattered along the beach. Doing so will attract the presence of the shadow, who will then transport you to level 0. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you in a bit. Next video. Bye.